A beautiful girl was home alone. She suddenly noticed a man standing outside the window. He was holding a gun and staring at her with bad intentions. Then a fat guy came up beside him. Panicked, she called for her boyfriend, begging him to get rid of those two creeps. But instead he opened the door and let them in. She looked at him in fear, but he just made up an excuse and left, leaving her alone with the two men on purpose. She locked herself in her room, but Stan came in and sat right next to her. He started flirting and threatening her. She tried to run, but he pinned her against the glass. Just when he was about to do something, he saw Terry watching from the doorway. But Terry completely ignored her. He closed the door, then turned up the volume on the TV. When Jenny woke up, her boyfriend was standing in front of her. He offered her money, telling her to take care of those two creeps. That's when she finally saw his true colors. Jenny tried to call the police, but Richard punched her to the ground. Then he humiliated her over and over. She completely broke down. While Richard had his back turned, Jenny made a run for it. Richard chased after her. The two creeps saw and joined the chase. Jenny ran to the edge of a cliff. She hesitated. They had already caught up. Richard apologized, said he didn't mean to hit her. He promised to take her away from there. Seeing him apologize, she let her guard down. She fell onto a tree branch. The three men decided to cover it up. They burned her clothes. Sometime later, Jenny miraculously woke up. She reached for a pair of headphones, used them to hook a lighter. She gathered dry grass beneath the tree and lit it with great effort. The fire burned through the tree, and she fell to the ground. Suddenly, she heard a car approaching. The three creeps were driving toward the cliff. She crawled through the sand in pain and hid in a blind spot just in time. When they saw the burn marks, they realized she was still alive. They panicked and jumped into the car to go after her. They searched until dark but couldn't find her, so they decided to split up. That gave Jenny her chance. She crawled along the riverbank and ambushed Terry while he was using the bathroom. She took his gear and went looking for her next target. She climbed to the top of a hill and spotted the second man. She had just stolen a car. When she heard Richard's voice on the radio, she made up her mind to get revenge. Richard lost contact with Stan. He knew Stan had been killed, and he started to panic. Back at the villa, Richard called someone and tried to escape, but before he could get away, she was already standing outside.